Hi guys. I think my volume is working. Hopefully it's working. So I am Holly Bueller, and this video is all about tips and how to travel well, but how to stay in a hotel without just totally being consumed by whatever energy is in the hotel room. I'm going to do another video and some other stuff with more in-depth details about traveling in general, but this one is specific to a hotel because I'm in one. So what I do is, before I even get to the hotel, I take some time mentally and internally, and I imagine whichever room that it is that I'm going to go to. It doesn't matter if you know the specific number yet. It doesn't matter if they've chosen it yet, because I believe that in the energy, we know which room you're going to go to. So this work is going to go to whichever one you go to. Even if you have to switch rooms for whatever reason, something's not working, you can just kind of, with intention, before you get to the new room, that just set the intention that the work will be done in the other room as well. So before I get to the room, I just imagine the space, and then I imagine kind of like a tornado, like a vortex of light. It can be purple, gold, white, rainbow colors, whatever you feel it needs to be. So these colors are going to pick things up. It's going to take old yucky energy and help take it out, and it's going to help clean it. So we do that, and we just imagine it collecting everything, and then you can imagine it coming up and out. And then, so you can spend as much or as little time on this as if you need, and I would just feel into whatever is needed in the room. And then I kind of have the intention in my heart that whatever has happened in the room is going to be cleaned out, and you can ask for angels to help. You can ask for all kinds of whatever you feel guided to do. So then I just kind of go through and make sure that things are cleared out. Just in my head, I just, whatever comes to me, I do. But I prepare the space for me to come into it. So then when I come into the space, I usually have, so this is my not so friendly travel spray bottle, but I do have other ones that are more friendly, so they won't spill. But this is my spray bottle. So I have water in here, and then essential oils. For this big of a bottle, I probably have like 20 drops in here. But you can get smaller ones that you can just kind of spray, and that one doesn't need a whole lot, but it's not going to get a huge room, but it will be sufficient. So if you don't have essential oils, you can buy like rose water. That's a good remedy. So the reason why I don't do just rose water is because I'm really sensitive to energy, and so I kind of need some heavy duty stuff. So in this is going to be lemongrass straight across the board. I always put lemongrass in because that's a really good cleansing essential oil, and that really gets the really negative stuff. And then lemon is gonna really clean it out as well. It's gonna add some like focus and clarity. And I'll put a little bit of frankincense, not too much because it is more on the more expensive end of oils, but that just brings in this like truth and divine, clean, high vibration energy into it. And then you can do other ones that kind of help with the smell. So I like adding lavender for it to be calming. And I'll write down a list of oils that I really love to put into spray bottles. Keep in mind, if you have pets with you and if you have children with you, you want them to be ones that they can do aromatically. So for instance, peppermint with kids under the age of 2 is not all that great. And I wouldn't do really strong things like, it depends. I would stay away from clove with young kids. So I'll kind of give a list at the bottom. I also add tea tree or melaleuca. That is the oil of energetic boundaries, which is really, really great for this. So I'll show you really quickly what I do. So I've already prepared the space and cleaned it out before I've gotten here, so that when I get in here, it's not totally overpowering and I can't, and then I have to do like damage control and try to settle my energy. So I just shake it up really quick. Let's see. And I just spray. You can get like really low and get that carpet because that's gonna collect a lot of stuff. They clean the bedding, so that's not as big of a deal. However, like the mattress, oh, that's really bright, sorry, is. So I'm just imagining, even though it's not touching the mattress, I'm still sending the energy of those oils into it. And then just up the curtains, carpet space, and I don't do too much just because I don't want it super wet, but I get the nooks and crannies. And then into the bathroom. So basically what you're doing is you're trying to help collect any of the residual stuff that's been in here, because heaven knows who's been in here, what energies they've brought with them. So I started noticing this when I realized I was an empath, and then we were traveling a ton as a family. We had moved a lot across the country, and every single time we came into a hotel room, my kids were bouncing off the walls, and it was so hard. And we'd get into a hotel late at night, and we would need to sleep so that we could get back on the road again, and it was a mess. So the essential oils are really awesome. If you can't bring essential oils with you, this is kind of my, let's see, this is my one of my versions of my Empaths kit, so hopefully you can see that. See, this is selenite, and this is a really great, so this is a pillar. It comes in all varieties of shapes and forms. This one is more gentle, fragile, so be careful with it. Wrap it up when you travel. These little shards will fall off, and do not get it wet because it will fall apart. But this is really good in cleansing. So what I'll do here is I will put this next to the bed when I sleep. And then black tourmaline is another gemstone that's really good and helps with cleansing any negativity. So I just place them wherever I feel they need placement. So I might put it like by the desk, or I might put it by the door. If you want to put things by entryways, so like windows and by doors, not that physical people are going to come in, but it's just kind of usually where energetic things can come in and out. And then smoky quartz. This one is it's not an individual stone, but it's a cluster of stones. And then this gemstone pyramid, I get this from Vibes Up, and I'll put a link down in the comments so you can see where these come from. So the purpose of pyramids is that the energy comes up from the bottom. Let's see. The energy is going to come up from the bottom, and it's going to purify, and it's going to come out the top, and it's going to be a higher vibration. So this is a pyramid room purifier. This is a medium size. And I take these with me, and I place them somewhere center of the room so that it can help raise the vibration of the room. So these, I don't have all of mine, so this is the love one. What this is a rose quartz gemstone, and it's a little outlet plug. So you stick it into the outlet, and it is going to spread the vibration of the rose quartz stone, which is known for its unconditional love properties. So I'll place these throughout the room as well. They have, and I'm leaving, so I'm gonna pack this all up. But I did this when I first came in here. So they, Vibes Up has joy and health and peace little things, but I have them at my house right now for my kids, so this is the one that I brought. Is there anything else I was gonna say? Ground, fill with light. You can do your normal shielding stuff. In the first video, I talked about some of that, and I walked you through some stuff. Okay, so I feel to say this now. So this is how you survive in here. Then when you go out the hall, you're gonna have all these other energies that you're gonna need to deal with. So make sure that you're grounding, make sure that you're filling with light, make sure that you're shielding. What you can do is, so we're not doing anything to the other person's field, but what I like to do is if there are people that you know they've just got a lot of stuff with them, I imagine them with like a little bubble around them that keeps their stuff with them, if that makes sense. So you're not doing anything to their shield, you're not doing anything to their energy system. I call them containment fields, where I just imagine it around them so that their stuff isn't coming to me. And then you can carry these gemstones on you. I don't have it with me, but I really love Vibes Up's snap wraps. It's like a little bracelet. I love their all-in-one bracelet because it has all of their blends in that one wrap. And I used to wear that every single day when I was managing the Dressing Your Truth store, because the amount of energy that was coming into that store was just unreal sometimes. And I'm a really strong empath, and so I was just kind of a mess when I didn't wear it. But when I wore it, it literally felt like my energy was just like out here and totally scattered, and it just brought it totally back in and really centered me. So I'll do things like that where you can wear the black tourmaline. They make smaller pieces of selenite that you can have on you. They polish them. Just make sure it doesn't go through the washing machine. We've done that in it. They fall apart. And then hematite, and there's another one that I'm thinking of that you can hold, and it's really, really, really good for blocking negative energies. And then black onyx is a really good grounding oil or grounding gemstone. So those are my really, really quick tips for hotels. And then I will say sometimes just a prayer that just all of the old yucky history from the room will just be completely cleansed out and cleared out and healed. I felt to add that just in case you get there and some of these things, you just need that added extra prayer. So comment questions below if you have any questions specifically about hotel stuff that I didn't mention. And then I will be sharing some more traveling tips, especially what to do at like Christmas gatherings and family gatherings and things like that. So anyways, hope it helps. Have a great day.